What's up and welcome to the LS for Light channel. I'm here back into the video side of things. So at this moment, as what you are looking at the moment is several obviously adapter controllers and a few things. I'm trying to give the instructions or either just show the parts that are necessary with my approach to a whole idea in how to reduce the weight and mass of a controller so that when it's placed on a adapter like a table tennis adapter or a pickleball adapter, badminton adapter, whichever of those adapter, doesn't have the heavy feeling. Now most adapter will have that heavy feeling because how they are placed. So again, as you can see, I got different adapter here that I'm gonna be showing. But looking at just at this particular adapter, as you can tell, when you hold it by the handle, the controller is on top. Basically, this particular adapter is supposed to be representing a table tennis paddle, but you can see that the whole rest of the area is cut so you don't have that extra weight, and so on. So when the adapter is placed in here, if depending on the distance from the top of the adapter to your wrist over here or to the hand, you're gonna have obviously a feeling of heavy. That's probably increased depending on the distance of the controller as it is farther away or closer. So if it's farther away, you're probably gonna have that feeling of heavy just because it's the nature of what do we call here, physics, right? So anyway, so this adapter, as you can see, is very short, so the feeling of heavy is very small. It's not that bad. Plus the controller here is a Quest 3, which is a very light controller, and so on. Now the Quest 2 is a different animal. It's obviously heavier by itself. It has the ring on top that also complicate things a bit, and when you are using this controller on an adapter, like put it in here, you need it to be farther away because the ring can be touching your hand or is in the way. So you're gonna either tilt it or raise it higher in order to avoid the ring to, because some people tend to use the controller in this orientation, which I guess it will be good for them, but that's not, I don't know, it's not attractive to me, or it's not necessarily work for me. I like this way, the horizontal way. In any case, the Quest 2 is the one with a big problem with having a heavy situation. So some of the things people do to reduce the heavy, like I mentioned, is take the battery here and take the battery cover off, change the battery here for a AAA battery, and that way the mass overall is lighter. So when it is placed inside the adapter, it's not as heavy, but it still is noticeably heavy. So with that being said, there is an idea in which another designer, let's call him, and I cannot remember his adapter. I think the adapter name is 11 something German. That person had an adapter with the battery is placed inside the handle. So that worked for him. It's perfectly fine. But in my case, I already designed my adapter a particular way and I wanted to keep it that way. So my options were I can insert the battery down here, or I can improvise and create something where I can move the setup to any adapter regardless of who makes it and how you use it. So I have two versions to kind of reduce the battery or take away the battery from the controller, and that way you reduce the mass or the heaviness of the controller, I have to approach. So my first approach is you have a power wire over here, and this is the section that goes inside the controller, and this is permanent attached here. You can see how I have this black and red foam that allow you to be nice and comfortable. So this is permanent, or this adapter, and how it works is you take your Quest 3 or Quest 2 and you will do the same thing you normally do. Insert your battery, and then you just insert the controller inside your adapter. This is my adapter. The way it works, you just push it there. This clip belongs to the Quest 2, so it's hanging there for the moment. It doesn't really need to be connected, but this is what you'll have. Now, because this Quest 3 has no battery inside, it's obviously lighter. My finger spacing here is great for many perform techniques, and it's still, you can play it. Now I have the strap that I put inside my hand that keeps the controller from dropping. So that's what I do. And now, how do I provide power to this? There's a power over here. Now I made this strap. It's a elastic here that you can put. I'll probably make it tighter, but I have this casing here where I can take the battery, and it has this particular style of battery placement thing here, and it's inside here, so I can kind of have a more of a comfortable situation, easier to connect to here. So what I do is I will put this in my wrist. I put it as comfortable as I need it. Oops, moving stuff around by accident. Oh, I know what it is. I got my got my strap on it, so just put this down. So I'll take this part, put it inside my hand. I can make it as comfortable as I want, whatever distance I need it, rotate it how I want it. It's like wearing a watch. Obviously, if you don't want to wear, or if you're not wearing a clothes or something, you don't have to push it that way. You can just clean your hand, bring your hand out. You can put it on your wrist this way if you want to as well. But again, just put it here. And again, this is just the starting point of my design. If things have to be adjusted, they will be adjusted. Things that need to be fixed, they will be fixed. But this is how it is anyway. Now I use the strap here because I don't want to drop my controller. And in here now, I can take this section and just attach it. Now, I already played with this controller many hours yesterday, and it felt good. I had no issues yet. I still need to play a lot more, because the more you play, the more things happen or can happen. So I want to confirm that everything is good, but this is what I do. This is all done, ready to play. So if I'm done playing, I can just go disconnect and I'm done. But if I want to use a different controller, adapter I mean, like this one, and this is a adapter that doesn't have the connection internally, what I have to do in this case is what I did here. You don't need to use tape, but I'm using tape because, hey, it's the easiest and fastest that I can show you. So this portion here, I'm gonna take this out. It's the same approach as I mentioned. Now this is external, so I can take this connection with this connection and use it with any adapter that I have, and reduce the issue of heavy on my controller. So this is the Quest 2 obviously, and this is the problem child, and I'm just gonna show you anyway, just to give you a good idea, a rough idea of what I mean. So you take this, you insert it in here, and then you go put it inside your adapter, whichever adapter you have, and now you can play. Now obviously you want to make sure that you don't have the wire in the way. You can do whatever you want. I mean, it's your thing. You decide what you want to do. But I know for a fact I can play with this, and I know I have reduced greatly the feeling of head heavy. So it is that simple. Again, this is all you need. I will show you one more time. You need the battery case like this. You need the adapter that is used to take from a AA to a AAA, this adapter and this, and then you just need some wire, and be nice and clean so that you can create something like I just did here. I created a strap. I have the wire that I can now take from this adapter to any other adapter, and I can always have the ability to reduce the heavy issue. So with that being said, this is basically all I needed to show you so that you understand the way I was going with my approach to a old idea. It's not a new idea, but it's a new approach. With that, you know, I know there's always some resistance when you come up with an idea. Many times it's only appreciated when somebody else that probably have many other supporters do it, then everybody's like, wow, amazing. But this is it. And with that being said, let me show you this. This I had done in the past. I have showed this in my video. Now, I can guarantee you this is the most advanced adapter for table tennis. But to me, it's like a tool. I don't really use it to play, but I could, especially now that I have the way to reduce the heaviness of a controller. This particular adapter can change the orientation of your controller in a 160-degree tilt. It also can rotate the inner section of the in-house. It can rotate on its axis this way, so you can face the face anywhere you want. Let me just show you. Now, I'm only showing you this because people don't understand that sometimes there's a difference between 3D printing and being a designer that design to create new stuff and resolve problems. So again, let me just take it out. I want to be curved because at the same time I don't want to break it. So this is the one part and this is the other part, and all you have to do is insert the controller in here. Oops. Now you can see that my controller is safe in here, and I can just go here, put it in place. Now I can use any orientation I want. I can go the LS for Life style. I can go this way like some other people have adapter which the face is a straight up. I can go down into the known position for many user, which is this down face position, and I can rotate this even further down if I want to, but I don't need to because this will be terrible. Now this is the orientation on other people that I had used and other people also have, like this. And actually, when I do pinhole, if I want to do pinhole, I can just go like this, do pinhole this way, can go like this and like that, put pinhole, and I will have a decent pinhole adapter, an all-in-one adapter for playing different style. this will be the perfect adapter. Now, unfortunately, I didn't promote this because to me it's like a tool, but I'm just showing you this so you know that my creativity is my own. And like I said, I can rotate this in here. Let me see if I can do it now. Rotate the face a little bit. It just takes a little bit of work, but it's doable. Because again, it's just being careful because I don't want to break it. Rotate my face, come on. It's a little tough because I didn't want it to make it easy to move. But come on, let's get it done. I think it may be easier if I take it out. But come on. Come on, don't let me be hanging. Well, I guess it'll be easy if I take it out. Let me just, doesn't have to be a fast switch. So, just gotta, there you go. See how I can switch it here? Rotate it this way. I wanna change the face. You can switch the face so it can face a different direction. Well, no. Okay, somebody wanna switch it. I can put it back in. So my face is now a little more straight. And now you know that when I design. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you like the approach I took with relationship in how to reduce the heaviness of the controller and reduce the feeling of top heavy. So again, this adapter, now that I have it on this in here, see how little space I have from here, so you know for a fact that this controller is gonna be very good. This is actually the perfect oh my god, I just discovered that this adapter, because it has the Quest 2, you can do shake hand right away, no even but. It's very light because the distance from here is very short. It doesn't have a battery inside, but you can power it up. And then you can easily switch to pinhole like this. And because the ring is over here, it's easy to track from this side and that side. So, wow, I think I just found my next better Quest 2 adapter, and it was in front of my face. Great. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you did watch it to the end, please press the like button. You don't have to subscribe, but if you subscribe, that will be great. And help keep promoting this channel. All we do is try to make things better for the VR community. And if you want to support me some more, you can actually go to my Etsy page or contact me directly if you want to purchase any of my adapters. With that being said, LS for life, out. Sorry that I couldn't show my face, but I'm here.